Hey, it's Michael Saul, also known as Tiny, and this is the market outlook for the week of June 2nd, 2014. So, sell in May and go away? Nah, more like buy in May and we'll see at new highs. New highs up here in the S&P 500, new all-time highs. Now, if you have been following me, whether it's through the Sunday night strategy sessions, which I'll talk about in a couple of minutes about a new home for them, or just in these videos, you know that I have been watching for a potential sell in May and go away event. But like I said, I was not going to fight this uptrend, and I am still not ready to fight this uptrend. It did not materialize. People that just decided to short in May, they are now crying if they're still in. Who knows if they're still in or if they covered here? But seasonal tendencies are great. I got a question on this, and what overrides what? For me, technicals override everything. Okay, so if there's a technical setup, you want to highlight that over seasonals, over news, okay? Because what will happen a lot is there'll be news out, and market may spike, market may go short-term volatile, but when it calms down, all right, the technicals are going to be what holds things together. What's the pattern that's setting up here? All right, and once that pattern is seen and is complete, then from there the market will tip its hand and people will say, "Oh well, I expected with this news it would be bullish, or I expected with this news it would be bearish." So I'm not one of these the chart discounts all. I used to be that way. I'm not saying I ignore news or I ignore seasonals, but you gotta stay with the trend first. And I know it's such a common saying that it goes in one ear and out the other, right? Which is the trend is your friend. But I mean, if you want to make it your enemy, be my guest. There are a lot of perma bears out there that got smoked this whole way up. These super gurus putting out their fancy short lists that are now licking their wounds. They're trying to pick tops, and it's just not happening. And there are a lot of perma bulls here that are just sitting back and riding the indexes and making money. Individual stocks, not as easy. I mean, Paul Tudor Jones, he said recently that the market's been very difficult to trade. Goldman Sachs, they said it's a very difficult trading environment. So, it looks easy. It looks just buy every pullback. But, trading it on the right edge of the chart is not as easy. So what am I looking at for here? All right, right now, we are in an uptrend, a strong uptrend. I am still looking for pullbacks for buying opportunities because highs are usually not made with a V reversal, okay? So even something like this, which could have been a short-term top, I guess it was ultra short-term, as in a couple weeks, but see what happens here is we come up, we hit a high, we pull back, we test that high, and then we sell it back. Well, it's the same thing here, okay? We have a high in here. Now, I don't know if we're going to continue here or we're going to pull back from here, whatever it is, but I'm expecting at least this high to be tested. So that puts me on watching for a pullback for a buying opportunity here. Now, if we look at the other indexes, the Dow is lagging now. Big deal. I really don't care about that. It's not. I think it's at a new all-time closing high, but it's not an all-time high that we saw in the middle of May. So we'll watch that to see if that continues. Now the Russell, really playing. I mean, hard to get here. Russell sitting right on its 50-day moving average. Had a down day on Friday, but I want to see this release to the upside. And what makes me nervous here is I'm looking for upside release here on the Russell, but yet the S&P 500 is stretched here. Look how far we're stretched from the short-term moving averages. So yeah, I'm looking for a pullback. It doesn't mean we can't go higher first, but that makes it more difficult for me to sit there and say, okay, here's the IWM setup in a coil. I'm not really a huge fan of that as far as looking for this to go higher when the broad market is overbought. Now the Nasdaq hit another better than a decade high. What's this, a 14-year high, whatever it is. So the Nasdaq's acting well, but it's overbought as well. Look how it's stretched from the moving averages, and we'll go back to that in a second. And the midi, this is the mid caps. I mean, they're trying to grind higher here. They're not as overboard as the others, but they are stretched from the moving averages. Now, the Qs, the NASDAQ, the next target on this, I put a Fibonacci retracement on, would be up here at 98.57. So this could almost be a magnet here. That's, what is this, like, I don't know, 8%, something like that. That's, not that hard to do if we get some momentum pickup here in the market. And remember, trends tend to end in a climax. Okay, so a lot of times what the first leg of that double top or whatever it is will end with a nice buying climax. Everybody's jumping in. Everybody just gives up trying to short it, and they're like, all right, let's try to get in. That's when a buying climax can happen. A run up can happen. But for me, I am still looking at pullbacks for buying opportunities until I see distribution come in, and more than likely for me, until I see a retest of this last high or wherever the turn down comes from. So if we go higher and then turn down, I'm going to be watching for a retest of that. All right, that's what I'm looking at going forward here. And I know it sounds pretty basic, but my question is, why make it complicated when it doesn't have to be? All right, the trend is your friend here, and the bears have just been getting ground up into hamburger patties. All right, so couple of quick announcements. First, the Sunday night strategy sessions are going to be moved. We're going to be actually doing them with new technology. We're not gonna have anything this Sunday, but I am going to make the announcement on the website. So it's a good idea to sign up for the website. Now, the problem with the website, okay, is that I've been hacked again. Something's going on with the access to my hosting, and they keep hacking my website, so I have to get that out of there before I can do anything. So you may not be able to sign up directly to the sign up page right when you see this video. So just go back in a day or two, and the site should be resumed back to normal. It's just brutal here. So if you get on the mailing list, you'll get an email every day, and then we'll announce where the new website is going to be. We have the domain all ready to go, Paul and I, so we just have to get that site built out. It's not really that hard, because all we're going to do is we're going to have the videos there, and you'll be able to sign up and attend the Sunday night strategy sessions there. We're also going to be doing other webinars. That's number one. Number two, I'm working on a brand new site that will discuss some popular questions in trading. So if you're newer or you just want some questions answered, that may be for you. Watch for that announcement. And the grand opening of the Winning Edge Trader, website and newsletter is coming as well. Okay, we're going to have a daily newsletter. That's going to cover market timing, swing stocks, mechanical systems, power rankings on ETFs. It's going to be market recap as well as market outlook. So it's going to be really for the well-rounded trader if they're looking for the information that they're going to need in order to profit. This is going to be it. We're also going to have an educational section on the website where you're going to be able to go and watch videos. We're not going to launch without at least 30 videos, and they're not going to be these long, hour-long videos. We're going to keep them short and sweet, no more than, we're going to say 10 minutes, but we're going to try to keep them down to like 5 minutes, and we're going to be updating them every month with new videos, so you're going to have access to all that. And finally, we're going to have a live online forum. I don't know if it's live, but it'll be an online forum where you'll be able to ask questions, get answers from Paul and I, talk to other members, discuss things, and therefore that can really help you in accelerating your trading, because you'll be able to get feedback. No plans yet for a live room, but we may decide to do a live trading room as well. It's just that for the live trading room, we would be more catering to the index futures crowd rather than the stock crowd. Although if you do trade stocks, you can come there and of course ask opinions and look for setups and all that stuff too. But right now, the live trading room is really on the back burner. All right, so live forum, educational section, and a daily newsletter is what we're getting ready to launch. Our firm launch date is going to be July 1st. We should have it up before then, so you can all check it out. Before we officially launch, give us your feedback and let us know what you want us to add, take away, what you find useful, not useful, etc. Okay? So that's it. I know it's a long video today. Thank you for taking the time to watch it. If you have any questions, you can write to me at tiny@stockmarkettrendsx.com. But again, it may take a little bit to go through as my site has been hacked. But anyway, when if you wait a day or two and you see the site back up, you should be able to get in contact with me. And I look forward to hearing from you if you have any questions. If not, have a great trading week. I will talk to you in the next video.